Gold participants from around the world. I'm Kristen Schwartz, licensed midwife and MC for Gold Learning. And today I'm chatting with Tina Revai about her upcoming presentation, The Relational Framework for Breastfeeding Support. Time to apply theory. Welcome, Tina.
Thank you.
It's so wonderful to have you with us today and spend a few minutes together and chatting about your upcoming presentation. But before we jump into the topic, can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and your professional journey?
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. I am, like many delegates, passionate about breastfeeding. My story began working with families for over 25 years now as a nurse. And then I became a parent, and sort of my understanding of the importance and the meaning that breastfeeding can have in feeling successful about being a mother, or just how that impacts that whole role transition, um, was was very profound when I experienced it. And so after I became a mother, I really started to focus a lot of my learning around understanding how to provide good support to families in their on their journey. So that's how I came to this topic.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your background story there from your own experience to helping others. That is wonderful. Now, looking at the title of your topic, the Relational Framework for Breastfeeding Support, Time to Apply Theory. That sounds very intriguing. So let us know a little bit about it. What is it about? What can we look forward to hearing from you? And how did you become interested in the topic and presenting on it?
Yes, thank you. So, in that journey of becoming more focused about learning to support families, I eventually, like many folks, delegates, continued with that learning journey and entered into a master's program. And through that work, and then through subsequent work, working with a college that is LERC approved and developing curriculum, I really realized that there was a lack of theory around this, and the importance of theory, sort of the opportunity of theory and theorizing. And I was really wanting to share what I had learned about my years, and that I've learned from many others. I mean, have been mentored by many great IBCLCs, and they have taught me a lot. And I just felt that there was a gap in a theory that sort of knit together some of the way of being, some of the learning, not just the technical aspects, but really how are we as breastfeeding supporters, and why does that matter when we're giving good advice, good support, good technique to the families that we work with. So that's where the birth of the relational framework came. I really wanted something that would integrate all aspects of this work, and it's complex work. I think we all know that. There's lots of different aspects. And so I thought a really important part of that was the relational piece. Relationships, our relationships with mothers, relationships with their own families, relationships with their babies, and how foundational that is to our work.
That sounds interesting. I like what you said there about the integrating all aspects of this work and the relationships in this work. So we are very much looking forward to your presentation. Now, before I let you go, what is it that you would like our delegates to take away from it?
Well, I think that our work is complex, and I think that I'm hoping that delegates will come away from this presentation with some clarity about what relationality means and why that might be important to the work they do every day. Um, I put this theory forward actually out there in the universe, knowing that it needs to be refined and that other people will have other ideas. So I guess my second piece is, so not only understanding what does relationality mean? Why might theory be important? And maybe why us as a profession need to think about it. But I am really hoping that all of us start to really think about um, how we do our work, why it's important, why we need to theorize, and start to have a dialogue at that level. I think that will move us forward as a profession. And so I'm excited about hopefully contributing to that discussion on a really grand scale.
Thank you so much, Tina. It sounds absolutely fascinating to contribute to the dialogue and open the dialogue about the topic and learning more about it for all of us here. Tina's presentation will be live on April 17th and is part of the Gold Lactation Online Conference 2018. For more information on this presentation, when it's being held in your time zone, and on the other presentations in the Gold Lactation Conference, please visit goldlactation.com. A big thank you to Tina for spending time with me here today and to all our listeners. Goodbye.